excited. Oh, you're here.
We are here.
Okay, y'all. Welcome back to the couch. I'm here with Athena Hill from HairCanvas, and I'm Crystal Bray from Mainstreet Marketers. And today we're going to talk about no more wash days. Is that with a Z? I feel like it needs a Z.
You know, I'm all about being creative. So yeah, if you feel like there needs to be a Z, let's go for it. Why not? Think out the box.
Think out the box. I mean, so let's hear about a little bit of the program before we get into how you came to be with the business and the mindset. And I know everyone would love to hear a little bit about your story.
Awesome. So No More Wash Days basically is going to be a program, or is a program rather, set up to be able to assist moms or guardians that have daughters with curly hair. So there's a lot of noise that's out there right now, especially with social media and curls kind of starting to finally become a little bit more quote unquote accepted. We'll leave that alone, but it's accepted.
Yeah.
And so there are a lot of people that have grown up that never had their hair like curly before. There's some grown women that don't even know they have actually curly hair. And so now they have these daughters that have curls. Very often it's tight curls or a different curl texture than the mom or whoever is the caretaker, right? And because of all the noise that's out there, it's really confusing to know what to do. So really there should be a lot of us that have invested in stock into the beauty industry with the amount of products that we have under our sink. And
right?
We could have all been making a whole lot of money back from it.
Well, I have a small story. Do you know Amazon started advertising to 4C curls? I said, they must know. They only sell by the data. So the data has to be there, y'all. We should have put some money on it.
I mean, yeah, we should have. Now, I don't go by 4C.
Okay.
But that's a whole other thing. That is a man-made little chart, and all that chart really does is tell you the diameter of the curl in somebody's hand. It has nothing to do with, and actually that kind of goes to why this class is going to be so important, is because that is one of the things that is very popular and very talked about, right?
Yeah.
And that is how a lot of people are identifying if somebody can actually do their hair or if this product works for them. However, those are the wrong things to try to choose a product.
Whoa, Athena. So you're telling me like me being a 4C curl is not real?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It is.
We have to unpack that a little bit.
Okay.
Athena. Like
go
just
for
a little unpacking here. So
let's go for it.
We know the 1, 2, 3, 4 system. If you don't know, it's like from straighter to coiliest almost, right?
Correct.
And 2, 3, 4 kind of get into some curls. 3 and 4 are where we normally see a lot of products targeting in the curly world.
Correct.
Right? And then oftentimes it's like moisturizing, curl creams, gels, holds, pomades.
Well, let's
edges.
go a little bit further.
Okay.
3 and 4 is primarily advertised towards Black women.
Yes.
And I think that's important to say, right? Because you have, like, the beauty industry in general is very black and white.
Wow.
There isn't a lot of in the middle. And so you have a lot of people that might fall somewhere in this other category that are also having problems trying to find out what works for them. But a lot of times from a marketing standpoint, people in the industry, in like the beauty industry and product industry, are finally getting hip to realizing that Black women specifically spend money on their hair.
A lot of money.
And so now because things are becoming more acceptable, quote unquote, right? There's a lot of push towards trying to be able to market towards that so they can capitalize on the money. And that's just being real.
So, so you're saying there's some women who are, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 out there, we're trying to figure out what to do in this kind of capitalized system.
That's a good way.
Yeah. This capitalized system that we have kind of is really just pushing products.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest as a stylist, as an expert, as how should I choose, my shampoo? My shampoo right now tells me it's 4C shampoo. It's like, how else could I pick?
Right. So, lots of ways to kind of go into that. And again, going back to that's where this class is going to be really important. And I've even had, even my clients that sit in my chair, this is the things that I do when I'm introducing you into a new way of thinking, right? Because that's really what this class is going to be, is to introduce you into a new way of thinking, a broader way of thinking. which in fact will actually kind of narrow down what your options are, right?
Oh, okay.
So
that's even better.
I know, right? Let's do this. So again, going back to that, it's to be able, the class is going to be able to discuss more and to show you how that you don't have to spend more than what's absolutely necessary. So long gone are those days where you really don't even have to. And I understand this can be a little like,
she gonna say it.
Wait a minute, I got all this hair, and it's like, no, you don't have to take your head section by section and like only shampoo this one part and then move on to another part and only shampoo that part.
I mean, we've been taught that forever.
A lot of people have.
I mean, it gets mad if you do it kind of at once.
If you do it wrong.
Okay. So one, you're going to teach us even how to get
absolutely
the shampooing. So we won't spend an hour going section by section in the shower, which is also a lot of water wasted or used. I won't say it's wasted, it's used. A lot of water used.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is really bottom line at the end of the day is that there are techniques and there are tools, right? And tools can be anything from the products that you're using to the physical, like brush, comb, rubber bands, whatever you're using, and your hands even. Those are tools. So if you have the proper understanding on how to be able to use them and to be able to get the most, I guess you could say, to make them most efficient.
Yeah.
We just need to show you how. You need to be able to have an understanding, and that's what this class is for.
I love that. I love that we're taking the time. We're explaining to people like myself. Like, obviously, I know we're friends. We've been friends for a long time, and I am still learning. And that's because you've taken the time to learn. You're an expert. Give us a little bit about like how many years have you been in this industry?
So me personally, I have been licensed and in the industry for 20 years.
Wow.
I guess you could say I got introduced to the industry, though, so to speak, at 11 years old. I started off as a braider.
You've been in braids for a while then.
I was doing braids for a while.
Okay, so 20 years in the industry, plus some because you was 11, even just getting your feet wet.
Yeah.
And I want to say, how many years doing curly hair specifically?
So curly hair, I've always dealt with curly hair. So, I mean, when I first started braiding, I was braiding curly hair. When I got into beauty school, I was the main one in beauty school that was being pulled to do all the curly hair because I had an understanding of it. Well, I was comfortable too. I would say I had a level of understanding, but I'm definitely farther now, having been in this for as long as I've been. But I was comfortable, and it's still not very commonly taught to not look at someone's skin tone, but to really be able to treat someone and care for someone's hair.
Yeah.
And so in beauty school, a lot of emphasis is not on, let's say, how do we say this? It's not dealing with the potential risks of like dealing with the emotions of someone.
Yeah, but that's even,
but that's different. Yeah.
And so what you're saying is that for you went to beauty school, got the basics, got the foundations. And now you're also saying that you're starting to address more of that emotional, behavioral side of hair care.
Absolutely.
That you really don't get from these other places.
No, you don't get that. And I think I think that's actually another reason why the No More Wash Days or the Mommy and Me, or just in general, my business in general, and how I've chosen to focus more specifically to curly hair. The problems I tend to like to solve are for the curly hair woman. And it's because of my own personal experiences, the experiences of the friends that I've had growing up and how they were treated. It's a lot of different things. So like it really does stem around how someone is meant to feel.
So like, and even the No More Wash Days, which is really, you said like the Mommy Me program, or any parent or guardian and a young child, right, who wants to learn how to manage their hair and kind of not fall into this trap of a ton of YouTube videos, a ton of information online, a lot of oil-based, a lot of trendy products that happen. They come and they go. We all buy them on Amazon or at a local Walmart or beauty store, right? And so you're saying, actually, you're going to address it from, let's teach you the basics.
Let's teach you the basics. Absolutely. Let's stop making it way difficult. And like even right now, like we're talking and I'm going like all extra deep on stuff, but at the end of the day, it's knowing how to be able to choose what products are going to get you to the goal that you want.
Nice.
That's really at the end of the day. So it's like all of this, like, oh, well, 4C, 3A, 2B, all that stuff. That's putting people in boxes. And then that's what also, it becomes like a marketing scheme too, because it's like, this is the product that you should get. And so now you're going to try hundreds and hundreds of dollars in this 4C category, right? Because that's what was advertised to me should work for me. And then you're wondering why none of these products work.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? Or it's like, oh, that product is not meant for my hair. Well, why not? It hydrates the hair. Well, because that's meant for other people. That's not meant for my kind of people.
And it's almost like, and no offense, it's almost like a product segregation.
It is.
Right? And
when you go to Target, do you see mixed aisles or do you see an aisle that is culturally diverse? And then you just see another aisle that doesn't even have a label to it.
That is interesting. That right there. Wow. That's something we can talk about more. But I do want to say, and we're wrapping this video up.
Yeah.
Just giving y'all a little bit of curl talk.
Yeah,
right?
It's a lot of curl talk.
A lot of curl talk. And I really want to say that it sounds like the No More Wash Days really is addressing almost like a mindset shift, right?
Absolutely. I think that is one of the greatest things. I mean, besides being able to learn what to choose and how to be able to choose different things, it really is a mindset shift because really what started all of this was having moms coming to me that were saying, you know what, I don't know how to be able to do my daughter's hair and I want to be able to do it. So how, like, what are some tricks and tips? And very often my first answer to them would be did you want me to tell you the truth on what you need to do? And they'd be like, yes. Wow. And I'd be like, all right, do you ever complain when you do your daughter's hair? Oh, well, you know, I'm sometimes tired. I'm like, okay, right there, that's the first thing you need to change. We need to start changing the way we talk to someone and the words that we're using and the behaviors that we're using that are surrounded around our hair rituals. Yeah. Because those are the things that you would never tell your child that they're ugly. That's not, I mean, that's not. Right. Like, I would hope not. Right. So we need to start changing those kind of things. Hair, especially between a daughter and a mom or a daughter and that person that they're looking up to. We need to start changing how we're doing that because what we don't realize is that those little comments that are made aren't really little and they're feeding into a lot of different perceptions that affect their self-esteem and their confidence and how they view themselves.
So in this class, and I know you're going to give it a couple times this year or once this year or so and a couple times next year, which I'm excited to hear about more, the interaction and feedback from moms and the kids and the environment there. We're getting a mindset shift, which is deep. If any of you have been affected by your hair and the mindset, this is deep. This is going to change the game. Yeah. Plus, they're going to get products they can use. Plus, they're going to get a checklist. Plus, they're going to get some Q&A help. Maybe you can be live on Instagram. And I know Athena, so she's giving you all this extra. She's going to do it. I know she's going to do it. Yeah. But that's just like the facts of it. But in reality, you're changing like the way we look at ourselves. I don't even know what I could value that at.
Honestly, I guess, you know, for me, I'm not even looking at it that like from like if you can really put a price tag to it kind of a thing. That's not really it. At the end of the day, I really believe that if we can make young girls more confident about themselves and their appearance, they will turn into grown women with confidence about themselves and their appearance.
Okay, close this out. I know we're doing this video. I could talk to Athena all day about hair. I think this is our 167th conversation that we've had. Right. Athena's also my personal stylist. I'm gonna throw that out there. Just almost disclaimer. She works on my hair and has been doing a fabulous job. And so I personally know, and I'm thankful to know you. Mm-hmm. Very exciting to have you here.
Thank you.
You have you have one class coming up in October and then a couple next year, right?
So October 14th will be the official launch of Mommy and Me as a program. I was doing them individually one-on-one, but now we are going to level up and we're going to be able to open the doors for more moms to be able to come in and more kids to come in at once, and really just kind of create a stronger experience basically and a stronger community.
Yeah, a curly community. I love
Curly
that.
community.
I love that. So thank you so much. This is Athena Hill from HairCanvas. I'm
Hello.
Crystal Brave from Mainstreet Marketers, and we love seeing you all. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Add some comments down below. Click the link to subscribe, and we'll see you all. Bye.
Night.